And this morning I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome the Honourable Minister who is with us this morning and has been requested to deliver the keynote address for the National Fisheries Policy Second Stakeholder Workshop 2016 this morning. And without further ado, I'd like to invite the Honourable Minister, Mr. Semi Koroila-Visau, to deliver his keynote address.
Good morning and Bula Vinaka. In the last 4 weeks, I have been touring the various fishery stations around Fiji and realized the tremendous challenges our staff encounters in their normal daily lives. This did not deter me from pursuing to identify manageable areas where the new ministry can stay afloat to keep operations going in the last 2 weeks. In the last 2 weeks, thankfully, I heard there will be a grand stakeholders meeting by the way of National Fisheries Policy consultation. So here I am today to meet you to take advantage of the opportunity to turn things around together to achieve the development objectives that exist in the various plans of government, in particular in food security, poverty alleviation, and employment creation, to name a few. We know the importance of forging relationship with you in this meeting here today. Hopefully we'll strengthen the ease of doing business amongst government agencies. I hope that the consultative process adopted by developing a policy that is far-reaching and all-inclusive, which makes me even happier to know its extent. The Ministry will endeavour to improve its research and development competencies to assist the resilience of coastal-based villages and settlements, to natural disasters through adaptation strategies to restocking their reefs, re-establishing Makongai Fishery Station, and improving the policies to minimize illegal, unregistered, and unregulated fishing, and better manage the ngolingolis or customary fishing grounds. The same approach will be made to ensure they secure their food sources to continue to well nourish the required food protein that the body needs to work productively and intelligently. The contribution of the fisheries sector to the economy is projected to be 1.8% in 2016, and the Ministry will be expected to further this performance with strategic coordinated effort enshrined in the National Fisheries Policy, an overarching document to coordinate the fisheries sector. More specifically, it will strive to improve the contribution of coastal or inshore fisheries and the subsistence subsector. The offshore subsector is expected to remain the cornerstone of the fisheries sector. The Ministry will also make an effort to have an inclusive and united society to involve the women, youth, elderly, and the young of the communities in income-generating activities to benefit the disadvantaged people. This will be on projects associated with replenishment of their coastal reefs and aquaculture projects. The Ministry will be working closely with investors, especially from abroad, to develop species sufficient to import substitution and export-orientated. The Ministry will also work with other partners, especially NGOs, on conservation measures to protect our environment, in particular the pollution of our oceans and rivers, by raising awareness, especially to young generation. The new Ministry will also address the welfare of our staff to encourage them to maintain their focus on the outputs that needs to be delivered. It will ensure there's resources on hand to assist and support their activities, as well as train them to productively utilize their attributes to good use. Most of these efforts are encapsulated in the current draft of the National Fisheries Policy. With these few words, I have much pleasure in opening today's workshop. May God bless us all. Thank you. Vinaka Vakalevu.